Star Spangled Banner.
Please rise for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Here we go. Stop.
each of us, in our own way, be grateful for the love that has been shown to each one of us, the graduating seniors, for the opportunities given us to respond to that love and to share that love with others during these past 4 years. As we come to such a major stepping stone in the path of our lives, we give thanks for all the efforts that have been poured into our lives through our parents and teachers, and the many people of this community who have done so much to encourage us and enrich our educational environment. We are also grateful for the recognition and the honors that this district has received because of the dedication and service of the students here this evening. But we know that the real fruits of our labors will be revealed as we, young men and women, move on to accomplish the goals that have been set for us. So, our offering this evening is this, that our lives will be touched in such a way that will enable us to reach our total potential, that we will seek wisdom and strength in all of our endeavors, that our eyes will be focused so that we can receive every blessing that's in store for us, and that we will always be filled with a desire to serve others. Thank you very much, and God bless. Please be seated. I'd like to present the next speaker, my beloved colleague, Harrison Beck.
Welcome, friends, family, and faculty to the graduation of the class of 2011 from Upper St. Clair High School. We would also like to welcome Dr. O'Toole, our superintendent, Dr. Galani, our principal, Mr. Angelo and Mr. Palmer, our assistant principals, and Dr. Rulo, our counseling director. Also, welcome Mr. Harry Constantine, president of the school board, and the rest of the school board. Thank you for attending today. This day marks a culmination of 12 years of hard work. Many hours of studying, writing, reading, taking notes, and working through problems have led to this day. And as former students and soon-to-be graduates of Upper St. Clair, this is not taken lightly, especially considering that USC is one of the top schools in the state. As we gather together today, I'd like to read a poem with you called Graduation. The author is unknown. So the end is near, it is so unclear what will be coming next. Time to say goodbye, we'll laugh, we'll cry, but we'll never forget each other. We're all sad to go, we may never know the what is and what could have been. But we're all here together for one last time. Cherish this moment, it will last forever. As we cherish this moment together as a great class in 2011, we're happy to share this glorious achievement with you. Thank you for coming and celebrating this day with us. I would now like to introduce Evan Pye.
Hello, and thanks everyone for coming. If you're here today, then you're probably a big part of the reason that we're here graduating today, so thank you for that as well. For 4 years, high school has been all about the questions we've had to answer. We've taken hundreds of tests and filled in thousands of tiny bubbles. We've listed the components of an animal cell and found the magnitude of torque required to swing open a door. After today, we will continue to take tests and continue to answer questions. What becomes most important starting tomorrow, however, are the questions we ask rather than the answers we find. We have spent the past several years learning about ourselves and the world around us, but we will spend the rest of our lives a part of that world and asking ourselves how to make a difference in that world so that someday students learn about us and what we did. We've also learned a lot about our interests through the different subjects and activities we've tried. We've discovered that calculus is not for everyone, and organic chemistry is not for anyone. Some of us have learned that we are not morning people, and a few of us have learned that senioritis is no laughing matter when your previously commendable grades now need to be quickly raised just to pass senior English. Our classes have taught us an incredible amount during high school. Parents, we can now tell you how to find the slope of a curve at a single point or how to balance a chemical equation. Yet there are still some things we will never be able to tell our parents. We will never be able to explain to them why President Kennedy thought the Bay of Pigs would work. Nor would it be a good idea to tell our parents why it is we came home so late that one night. Past all of the academics, we have learned a lot about the types of people we are. We know what makes a good friend. We know Abraham Lincoln was right when he said the only people he didn't like were those he didn't get to know well enough. Perhaps most importantly, we learned the best ways to get past the security guard outside the cafeteria during the lunch months. In our senior year alone, we've been through an amazing array of experiences. Fun with friends, stress, asking out that one amazing girl, and finally acceptance into college. Through all of this, we've learned one vital rule about asking questions. When something feels right but doesn't seem easy, don't question it. Failure does not occur when other people say no to what you believe is right. Failure occurs when you no longer believe that what feels right is also worth fighting for. We've learned so much in that building over the past 4 years. We've found a lot of answers, but most valuable has been the skill Upper St. Clair High School gave us to ask the right questions. Because ultimately, life isn't about what the world asks of us. It is about what we ask of ourselves. It's not about the things we are given, but the things we decide to create. And it's not about the way things are, but the way we decide the future could be. So to my fellow graduates of the Upper St. Clair class of 2011, congratulations. And to the rest of the world, get ready for us. Thank you. Now, we'll have Jeff Barkus.
Before I begin, I would like to say a special thank you to my parents, my siblings, and my grandparents, as well as to all my friends and my teachers. Because of your love and support over the past 12 years, I am up here. These past 4 years have flown by, and before you could even blink, graduation day is upon us. A lot has occurred over the past 18 years of our lives. Memories and friendships have formed. We have seen both the Penguins and Steelers win championships, and unfortunately, we have suffered through 18 losing seasons for the Pirates. Aside from the Pirates, our city has been successful in sports, and our school has excelled in athletics as well. From basketball to football to hockey, lacrosse and swimming, just to name a few, our athletes have demonstrated their hard work and compassion for their respective sports. At this time, I would like to recognize the hockey players who won the PIHL Penguins Cup and PA State Championship, and the swimmers who brought home a Whitlow Championship, as well as all students who have won artistic, mathematical, musical, and scientific competitions. As a class, we have continued Upper St. Clair's success in PSSA scores by being number 1 in the state for the 6th year in a row. Although I cannot mention every person who hasn't won an award, I commend and thank all of you on your efforts and accomplishments over the years. When I think of what success means, I do not think about wins and losses. I think about Coach John Wooden's philosophy. Wooden, a former UCLA men's basketball coach, once said, "Success comes from knowing that you did your best to become the best that you are capable of becoming." Each and every one of us here today is successful. Whether our success is in academics, the arts, athletics, or other interests like volunteerism, we have worked diligently and have not been content to remain where we are, but instead have always strived to improve. We're all here today as a result of our pursuit of excellence throughout high school and our desire to better ourselves for the future. After today, our lives will greatly change as we travel down different paths chasing our dreams. Whether our decisions lead us to attend college, enlist in the military, or join the workforce, we should carry a sense of pride with us at all times. We should always be thankful for the opportunities given to us by our family, teachers, and school administration. Looking back on elementary and middle school, it feels just like yesterday that we were young and carefree, with no sight of the future in mind. We started off our education at Baker, Eisenhower, and Streams, and attended the annual Baker Caper, Eisenhower, and Streams extravaganza. We experienced bagged milk and frozen apple juice in the circular plastic containers. In Boys and Fort Couch, we had 6-day rotations and free time at the end of the day to get homework done. Who could forget our trip to Deer Valley in 6th grade and the journey to Niagara Falls, Philadelphia, or Washington, D.C. in 8th grade? These events were our first glimpses of freedom and responsibility. Fast forwarding to high school, we were let loose to learn on our own and to see what it was like being at the bottom of the food chain in a highly competitive academic environment. We have also suffered through the dreadful honor pledge and have been plagued by the highly contagious and severely debilitating illness known as senioritis. Our school experiences have helped to shape us into who we are today. Next year, we will be thrown into a more independent lifestyle and will face the challenge of handling all the freedom given to us. I encourage everyone to take advantage of the opportunity that the future holds for us. We are the class of 2011. Before me today, there are future doctors, engineers, lawyers, and teachers. We have the ability to change the world by positively influencing others' lives. As I wrote this commencement speech, I kept trying to think of some wisdom to leave with everyone. This past summer, I attended our high school's inaugural Leadership Academy, where I was given the advice that who you are is how you lead. In order to be an effective leader of a team or even a company, you must first be able to successfully lead your own life. One way to lead a successful life and to reach your full potential is by setting SMART goals. In other words, your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Lastly, dream big and work hard. All of your dreams are achievable as long as you maintain your focus and strong work ethic. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you. The next speaker is Avisha Shaw.
A wise man named Ferris Bueller once said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around for a while, you could miss it." Today, I urge you all to stop for a moment and look around. Look at the peers sitting in black and white robes around you. Look at the teachers and families sitting with pride in the bleachers. Embrace this moment. Can you believe it? We're graduating. Time flies, doesn't it? It seems like just yesterday, we were tiny, insecure, beady-eyed children who stuck french fries up our noses and did the chicken dance to the Backstreet Boys. Today, we are standing amongst future engineers, doctors, business leaders, and Walmart executives. Think of your hero, Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King, Tupac, Big Bird, whoever it may be. Remember, they all started out the same way as we did. They put their pants on the same way, confused left and right, and thought of convincing arguments as to why they didn't have their math homework. In the end, these heroes all achieved success due to their insatiable curiosity, vision, and proactive nature. As we stand at the threshold of the real world, remember your heroes and think of how you can uniquely apply their traits to achieve your own dreams. You must be proactive, but first, proper planning is necessary. Vision without action is a daydream, but action without vision is a nightmare. Be bold. Don't let anyone hold you back from your goals. If you are Taylor Swift, don't let Kanye ever come in your path. Finally, take Ferris Bueller's words of wisdom and enjoy life. Success is not a destination, but a continuous journey. Take the time to give yourself a pat on the back, because if you don't chill out, you will burn out. Laugh every day and be thankful for all that you have. With that, I give you the bold, the brave, and the beautiful. Upper St. Clair's graduating class of 2011. At this time, I would like to introduce the principal of our high school, Dr. Galani.
Dr. O'Toole, Mr. Councilman, Board of School Directors, administrators, parents, teachers, friends, and members of the class of 2011. Welcome to the 51st Annual Upper St. Clair High School Commencement Exercise. As principal of the high school, I am pleased to be presiding over this joyous occasion. This day belongs to these young men and women seated before us. Tonight is also a testament to you, the moms, the dads, the grandparents, brothers and sisters, and friends who, through your constant support, understanding, and sacrifice, have helped these young men and women get to this point. Commencement exercises like this one tonight embody one of the great rituals of our culture. It is a unique and meaningful ceremony that marks the close of one chapter and the beginning of a great adventure. The group of students before you have been well prepared and bears the knowledge and experience that will help them successfully begin this journey. If their past performance is any predictor of their future success, I think I can speak with some certainty that they will realize extraordinary accomplishments. The Upper St. Clair School District has been bestowing diplomas to seniors since 1960, when 100 students were graduated. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of 354 fine students. The class of 2011 has been recognized with numerous awards, honors, and distinctions. This is a group of students who have demonstrated exceptional academic, athletic, and artistic achievement. Among these achievements are 5 National Merit Finalists, 21 National Merit Commended students, 20 valedictorians, 2 Superintendent's Academic Achievement Awards, 17 International Baccalaureate candidates, 136 National Honor Society members, 1 PIAL championship, which is in boys swimming, 1 WPIAHL championship in hockey, and 1 PIHL championship also in hockey. This group also scored some of the top PSSA scores in our entire state and has superior ratings for many of our music programs. Our students will be traveling to all corners of the country to pursue their education in such states as Wisconsin, New York, Ohio, Michigan, Colorado, South Carolina, North Carolina, and here at home in Pennsylvania. They will be attending many prestigious universities including Allegheny College, Boston College, Denison University, University of Michigan, University of Pennsylvania, Northwestern, University of Colorado, Wake Forest, Notre Dame, University of Southern California, Washington University, and University of Pittsburgh. I believe that our graduates today will accomplish great achievements, reach great heights, and become great leaders in their community and in our nation. It wouldn't be a graduation speech if I didn't include an inspirational quote. For the class of 2011, I have chosen a quote by Steve Jobs to share with you. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Now for my official duties. Dr. O'Toole, please join me at the podium. Dr. O'Toole, as principal of Upper St. Clair High School, I do hereby certify that the students gathered before us have met the requirements for graduation as mandated by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Upper St. Clair Board of School Directors. Dr. O'Toole, I present to you Upper St. Clair High School's class of 2011.
Thank you, Dr. Galani. Before I start, Jeffrey, the Pirates are 2 games above 500. My weather consultant tells me we had about an hour window to get this ceremony in, so I will give an abbreviated version of my speech. All the education and work that took me to get to this position, I found out that through snow delays and cancellations and nights like tonight, people only care how you judge the weather. Our founding fathers, in the Declaration of Independence, declared certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Just think what they could have declared for us if their meeting room had been air-conditioned, if they had some laptops, access to social media, and a Starbucks nearby. While we readily recall these famous words of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, few of us recall the last line of the Declaration of Independence, written by Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson wrote, "We mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor. I ask you, class of 2011, could you make that pledge? Could you pledge to your fellow Americans your lives, your fortunes, or your sacred honor? Our history is rich with great stories of men and women fighting for our freedom at consequential places like Concord, Gettysburg, Normandy, and most recently, Abbottabad. But it's been more than men and women giving their lives. Men and women have gone before us to provide for us schools, education, roads and bridges, and curing of disease, all so we could pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Let us not take that for granted as graduates of USC. I ask you to never forget your fellow countrymen who have gone before you and given their lives for your freedom, who have worked to provide for you a free and just America. Coincidentally, I was speaking to one of our faculty marshals before the evening, Dr. Colin Syme. Dr. Syme is from Scotland, and in April, he became a United States citizen. Dr. Syme, congratulations. Dr. Syme chuckled when he said it occurred on April 15th. I now present the class of 2011 to our president of the Board of Directors at Upper St. Clair School District, Mr. Harry Kunzelman.
Thank you, Dr. O'Toole, and I proudly accept for graduation the class of 2011 of Upper St. Clair. On behalf of the district and the Board of School Directors, good evening to all of you and your families and your extended families. The district is a partnership among countless people who have made this moment possible. Class of 2011, throughout your experiences here at Upper St. Clair, our mission has always been to help each of you become a lifelong learner and a responsible citizen in a global society. In today's global society, connections have become more important and more prevalent than ever before. And you are the generation of connections. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have transformed not only your relationships with each other, but have transformed people's relationships and even governments across the globe. But connections do not just bridge geographic distances. They link the past with the future. In many ways, for you, today is about looking ahead and embarking on your future. But I urge you while doing so to keep alive your connections to the past. It's easy to let relationships drift, friendships to fade, and mentors to be forgotten. This year, the district has embarked on a new effort to preserve its connections with you, our alumni. We will be reaching out to you through the new Office of District Advancement to stay connected to us and to the people who made this moment possible. And so congratulations to the class of 2011. On behalf of the Board of School Directors and everyone who works for the district, please accept our best wishes for an abundance of happiness and success. We will now award the diplomas.
Harrison Beck, Senior Class President.
Senior Class
Class Secretary.
Samantha Elizabeth Teal, Senior Class Treasurer.
Anthony Pagini, Senior Class Vice President.
Annalise Elizabeth Cossett, valedictorian.
Honest Moore Hawk, Student Council President.
Jordan Lewis Kuntz, valedictorian.
Maunyo Akabua, Valedictorian, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Maxwell Edward John Miller, valedictorian.
Jeffrey William Barkus, Valedictorian.
Pooja Longpera, valedictorian.
Nathaniel Aiden Fletcher, Valedictorian.
Maggie Lillian Overstreet, valedictorian.
Jessica Brianna Cohen, Valedictorian.
Catherine Grace Thompson, valedictorian.
Lucia Marie Darrow, Valedictorian.
DJ Kishna Venatessan, valedictorian.
Andrew James English, Valedictorian.
Matthew Thomas Vernacchia, valedictorian, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Krista Allie Gailey, Valedictorian.
Jason Martin Rosser, valedictorian.
Ryan Donald Griffith, Valedictorian.
Evan Brewster Pye, International Baccalaureate candidate.
Catherine Kingston Groschner, Valedictorian.
Philip Williams, valedictorian.
Christina Olena Polakowski, Valedictorian.
Deepika Reddy, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Ilgay Erdem, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Mohan Avrinda Senavaratan,
Brendan
International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Brandon James Gallagher, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Avisha Shah, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Madeline Ivy Kushner, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Simon Tierhog, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Jennifer Michelle Lloyd, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Stephanie Victoria Verheyen, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Namita Matharu, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Christopher Tobias Vaishal, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate.
Kajal Gautam Patel, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Ellie London.
Bruno Perdigoto, International Baccalaureate Diploma Candidate.
Haley Loman.
Catherine Elizabeth Abriola.
Joseph Brian Luco.
Taylor Ariel Akins Rollins.
Kevin Bradley Lynch.
Maria Grace Alessi.
Jenna Rebecca Lynch.
Ashley Paulina Alo.
Andrew Ma.
Ashley Nicole Ames.
Erica McLean.
Rachel Elizabeth Amoroso.
Mark Evan Mackey.
Mario Nino Arjona, Student Council Vice President.
Michael Anthony McElwick.
William Robert Arthur.
Patricia Colleen Madden.
George Matthew Azrian.
Kara Page Miyaka.
Daniel Edward Stimson Atman.
Michael Marks.
Christopher David Bailey.
Caitlin Marie Martin.
Hannah Elizabeth Baldwin.
Genevieve Nicole Matthews.
Nicola Diane Barone.
Allison Jane Marr.
Luke Barr.
Catherine Ann Mason.
Kara Ray Beck.
Nathan Richard McCormick.
Paige Elizabeth Becker.
Robert John McCurry.
Renee Elizabeth Becker.
Trevor Grant McGahee.
Stephanie Campbell Beechler.
Kevin James McGuire.
James Booker Elak.
Alexandra Noel McKinney.
Maggie Elizabeth Betchart.
Mario Andre McNamara.
Joshua Biggert.
Aaron Francis Materian, Student Council Executive Officer.
Victoria Lynn Bishop.
Haley K. Medoff.
Garrett Marshall Bolo.
Kara Lynn Mendelson, Student Council Executive Officer.
Emily Vanessa.
Joseph Regis Merchant.
Kevin Joseph Boyer.
H.B. Mertz Jr.
Brian James Boyle.
Catherine Miller.
Tatiana Bravo.
Jacob Anthony Fabby Malorino.
Tyler Gordon Brennan.
Anna Merriman.
Michael Thomas Brown.
David Charles Mullenberg.
Matthew David Buckley.
Catherine Joyce Molson.
Connor Scott Bucher.
Joseph Earl Montgomery.
Michael William Burke.
Elizabeth Claire Moore.
Colin Burns.
Whitney Elizabeth Moore.
Brennan Lee Butler.
Willie Scott Morgan.
Evan Michael Butler.
Charles Richard Mosca.
Nicholas Richard Gazzelli.
Matthew Joseph Moses.
Brianna Estelle Cagini.
Sarah Ann Merslack.
Sterling C. Kahn.
Allison P. Muck.
Delaney Jane Kassler.
Christopher J. Murray.
Emily Newman Chakurta.
Christopher Lloyd Murray.
Yudi Chen.
Vincent Joseph Macarelli.
Caroline Renee Chera.
Sarah Marie Nadler.
Stephen David Shervinick.
Andrew Thomas Newman.
John A. Chiswick.
Anna Nguyen.
Pamela Alexandra Christis.
Victoria Susan Nutt.
Kevin Mark Christie.
Kelsey Ann Novak.
Christopher Chong.
Darren Thomas O'Leary.
Daniel Scott Churchill.
Shari Elise Andreko.
Ryan Turner Clark.
Michael Salvatore Ortenzo.
Alexandra James Clellan.
Atu Karen.
Christopher Mark Colditz.
Natalie Nicole Palladino.
Kristen Teresa Collins.
John Jacob Pancari.
Donald Francis Connolly III.
Sarah Paulino.
Rachel Covington.
Julia Teresa Pasquale.
Brandon David DeLoso.
Sarah Ann Peo.
Luca Dupre.
Evan Jacob Pearson.
Patrick Taylor Davis.
James T. Perry.
Samuel Peter DiGregorio.
Nicholas Gregory Peterson.
Anthony James DeMarco.
Nicole Lee Petito.
Dylan David DeSantis.
Parker Winston Phillips.
Garrett David Del Rey.
Samantha Helen Pickris.
Hannah Jane Deal.
Megan Elizabeth Percorsi.
Sarah Dinwiddie.
Robert Connor Foley Jr.
Matthew Doman.
Mary Lima Compton Pollard.
Michael Donovan.
Sean Michael Polsky.
Nicholas Adam Dorfner.
Eric Potts.
Kyle Anthony Dzinski.
Megan Mackenzie Povis.
Timothy M. Durr.
Jonathan Powell.
Nathaniel David Dykus.
Matthew Earl Crosser.
Kayla Elizabeth Edkins.
Victoria Jane Rader.
Thomas Wright Elgin.
Lauren Elizabeth Rita.
Chelsea Renee Elliott.
Holly Marie Repeshaw.
Devin Reed Ellis.
Robert Daniel Reynolds.
Danielle Engel.
Sarah Marie Rich.
Selkok Erdem.
Elizabeth Nelena Rutsky.
Ted Lucas Evangelista.
Brian David Rizzo.
Eric Evans.
Emily Elizabeth Rorty.
Mitchell Pierce Fawcett.
Melissa Rocca.
Jane Meredith Feldman.
Kirsten Louise Rockerstein. Julie Renee Romer, Student Council Executive Officer.
Michael Fisher.
Stephen Ian Romer.
Eric Thomas Flanagan.
Jillian Amanda Rosen.
Linda Forster.
Rebecca Fox Rosen.
Madeline Shea Fowler.
Stephen Lawrence Rosso.
James Bruce Brand.
Mary Grace Ruwright.
Matthew Jean Frodden.
Joshua Russo.
James H. Crowley.
Sierra Saylor.
Preston
Amila Shakish.
Hannah Rose Friedlander.
Ryan David Saul.
Carly Nicole Gatanen.
Melissa Saunders.
Sean Patrick Gannon.
David Edward Swartham Jr.
Matthew John Garvin.
Catherine Rose Shearer.
Benjamin James Garfinkel.
Gregory David Schlosser.
Ashley Marie Garuba.
Eric James Schneider.
Taylor Janice Gensler.
Michael Christopher Schrock.
Jeffrey Garrett Genter.
Michael David Schwartzwalder.
Ian Scott Gilbert.
Alyssa Marie Sinatra.
Daniel
Connor James Scott.
Brooke Gooderham.
Michael James Sayerdall.
Dashel Ray Gracie.
Aaron Beth Steiner.
Nicholas Thomas Renato.
Justin Joseph Seller.
Brittany Ann Griffith.
Shannon Reed Shute.
Emily Rose Hagerman.
Michael Andrew Siegfried.
Kelsey Elizabeth Hagerman, Superintendent's Academic Achievement Award recipient.
Christine Marie Simon.
Meredith Megan Hall.
Mary Margaret Simpson.
Michael William Handy.
Jacob Walter Slazinski.
Harris James Hartung.
Megan Anna Small.
Henry Philip Hartung.
David Neil Smith.
Matthew David Hess.
Joey Elizabeth Smith.
Michael Andrew Hess.
Naomi Rebecca Smith.
Ian Hines.
Jessica Lauren Snyder.
Paul Andrew Henning.
Alexandra Superdish.
Benjamin James Herman.
Dustin Everett Spees.
Jasmine Hernandez.
Matthew Lowe Stoniker.
Andrew Scott Hirsch.
Adina Stachu.
Dylan Scott Hill.
Laurel Jade Steinberger.
Christopher Samuel Hill.
Gabrielle Carrie Ann Stetter.
Rachel Elizabeth Hopker.
Samantha Stevens.
John Allen Gordon IV.
Rachel Jean Stoyanov.
Gabrielle Houston.
Carly Janelle Strait.
Trevor Howell.
Aneri Ashley Sataria.
Chelsea Jean Hughes.
Julianne Marie Torillo, Student Council Executive Officer.
Samantha Humbert.
Molly Louise Tabaletti.
Masashi Alfred Aida.
Megan Ann Taylor.
Sarah Ismail.
Dustin Trout.
Alicia Naomi Johnson.
Jessica Trout.
Rachel Nicole Jones.
Joshua Trout.
Barrett Thomas Hyde.
Andrew James Terrell.
Sadie Margaret Calathunkel.
Lauren Naomi Unger.
Walter Melodius Kapler.
Julia Alexandra Valentine.
Allison Kearney.
Serena Julianne Virgie.
Alex Kennedy.
Victoria Lynn Wagner.
Caroline Kennedy.
Laura Elaine Wallace.
Garrett Thomas Kennel.
Jonathan M. Walsh.
Tiffany Adina Kittner.
Mackenzie Haynes Weber.
Stephen Lee Kleinman.
Rachel Christine Williams.
Erica Marie Craig.
Gordon Robert White.
Lauren Nicole Craig.
Gregory Allen Williams.
Pranav R. Krishnan.
Eric Nathan Williams.
Stephen Cornell Krolsik, Superintendent's Academic Achievement Award recipient.
Genevieve Marie Wilson.
Zachary Bruce Lamel.
Mallory Marie Winner.
Rebecca Lang.
Chelsea Nicole Wise.
Francesca Maria Lanza.
Adam Lawrence Witzberg.
Brian Larson.
Eric Lewis Weissman.
Victoria Marie Laser.
Lucas Jeffrey Worth.
Emily Catherine Lehman.
John Yang.
Marie Nicole Lehman.
Yang Shin Yang.
Alexander C. Leonardi.
Michael Leonard Zaitz.
Theo Sarah Lesnick.
Susanna Claire Zack.
Corey Ann Lester.
Alyssa Ann Zakaria.